So, if you've been to this channel before, you know that I'm a big fan of OBS, especially all of the plugins that it supports. So today we're going to be jumping in to talk about some of those plugins. If you're new here, hi. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out some of the previous videos where we've got all the in-depth instructions on installing a lot of these plugins. But without further ado, let's just jump straight in, shall we? So first up is the Websocket plugin. This plugin is basically an addition to OBS that allows you to use third-party applications to control OBS. So you can use things like Lioranboard, TouchPortal, BikuBot, things like that. What this means is those programs will allow you to use channel points and things like that on your stream to control your OBS. Why you would want to do this, I can hear you ask. Well, the reason you'd want to do this is because it will allow you to then use channel point redemptions to basically use specific rewards on your stream. So things like changing scenes, changing filters, controlling progress bars, things like that. If you want to check out the progress bar, link up there. But yeah, so it basically allows you to let your viewers control your stream using channel point redemption, subs, bits, rewards, all things like that. And it all uses the Websocket plugin to allow those third-party programs to control that OBS. I find it super useful. If you go to my channel over at twitch.tv/DSpawnGames, you will find tons of channel point redemptions in there that allow you to do some really fun things with your stream that I personally think just elevate it up to that next level to make it truly unique for your viewers. So next up, anyone who's used OBS before will be well aware of transitions. So these are things such as like cut transitions, fades, swipes, or most popular is the stinger transition. What the next plugin will allow you to do will allow you to control the transition that you use based on the scene that you're going to or coming from. So this is the transition table. So with the transition table, you can actually set up OBS to use these different transitions based on the scenes you're coming from or going to. What this means is, say for example, you're on a starting soon screen and then you want it to fade into your just chatting screen, but then going from your just chatting screen you want it to have a stinger transition into your gaming scene. You can basically control all of those things using the transition table. So it lets you define each transition based on the scene it's going from, coming to, various rules, all that you can set. It's totally up to you. Talking of transitions, another one of the more powerful plugins that I use is the move transition. So this will allow you to basically set a granular, shall we say, a granular setup so that you can basically move between scenes. Instead of it being a solid cut or a swipe or a transition, it will actually move the different sources based on how they're set up within the scene. So for an example, say you're on a just chatting screen and then you want to go down to a gaming scene, it will basically, instead of it swiping or transitioning, it will move your camera down to basically to fit into your gaming scene. So going from a full screen to the 16:9 camera on your gaming setup, it will move that like automatically. It will allow you to move other things around on the screen as well. As we mentioned previously, it allows you to also use a move value for your sources, so you can set up things like custom progress bars based on the amount of subs, bits, or follows that you've got, things like that. All of these things can be controlled using the Move Transition plugin. Next up is what I believe to be one of the most important plugins that we've got for OBS. This is the closed caption plugin. What this allows you to do is add native subtitles or closed captions to your stream, which then your viewers can control whether they view them or not. So a lot of things that I've seen previously, people have hard-coded them into their stream. So there's like a lower third where they're all on there. So that's using like a third-party website, things like that then you just use that to display on screen. What this actually allows you to do is it will capture the closed captions from your audio source and then send those as part of your source to Twitch, which then, using the native controls within Twitch, you can then turn on or off as the viewers want to use them. So it's totally up to the viewer to decide if they need them, but it's always there as an option for people who want them or need them. I find it super useful. I think it's really important that we give that option to our viewers. So yeah, I think it's super useful, super important, definitely a must-have in this day and age. And I definitely recommend everyone installs this one. Again, I have a video up there showing you exactly how to install it. So yeah, go get it, go check it out, see if it works for you. Finally, we have the Tuna plugin. What this plugin does is it allows you to display the music that you're playing on stream, but it basically allows you to control how it's displayed. The way this works is the Tuna plugin will capture your audio source from your Spotify, etc., something like that, whatever you're using to play your music. And with that, then you can basically write out the information to text files. So you can write out the artist, the title, the track, the album. It will also let you pull the album cover as well, so you can display that on screen if you want to. So what that will do is it will write to text files and an image source, which you can then use obviously using your sources, so text and images. It will allow you to display them on screen. You can then use that information obviously to format it however you want, display it on screen however you like. But yeah, I find it super useful. It's a nice little added extra, so if you've got a now playing section, you can obviously have that information on screen, format it however you like to match the rest of your overlay. But yeah, super useful. I think it's definitely worth having if you do tend to play a lot of music on stream, obviously making sure it's DMCA free. So those are my top 5 plugins for OBS. Make sure to let me know down in the comments if you are using any of these, if you find any of them useful. Obviously, if you want any more information on the setup, etc., let me know that as well, and we can make a video on that for you. But remember, if you want to see any of these things in action, you can do over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/despawngames. I'm there every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. But otherwise, make sure to check out all the other videos. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Really? Okay. Oh, okay, we're doing it that way, we're... Oh, come on! That's just rude.